A wonderful welcome to you all. I'm going to try and, in a human way, describe not what is taking place, but the way it is seen from a moving consciousness way. So it cannot be stable, it cannot be fact, it cannot be accurate, it cannot be exact. But it can be experienced, it can be understood. And it can try, and mind can try itself to try and replicate it, portray it, project it, explain it. And this is what this attempt is. For a wailing, struggling mind that is trying to gain its rights in this body, trying to recover itself through a dissolution and a shame of what it was trying to portray to this, whatever I am. Every moment of every day, I wake up and I experience that what is before me, that what is within me, and that what is around me, that what is perceived as past, and that what is perceived as future. I am able to go anywhere in my mind. And the mind is able to tap me on the shoulder and say, I'm taking over. Look at this. And when mind says, look at this, I experience myself as a reflection of this that mind is revealing. So when my eyes open through my conditioned idea of words and identities and shapes and colors and knowledge and information, I see nature. I am this. And when I'm driving my car and my mind is ongoing into the future about getting a haircut, I am this. I am no longer that. And when my mind is recovering the past about a beautiful event that took place, and my grandchild is sitting on my knee, and I'm not thinking about my grandchild, I'm only thinking about the past, about that beautiful event, that beautiful experience. This experience, I am this. I am not that child. I am not associating, attaching with that child. So everything that the attention is myself. How can one be whole self? How can one be the child on the knee, the experience, the recognition, the association, whilst the mind also can be on that? See, it's now no longer this, because the mind is on the child. The discussion is now on the child. So this is what is taking place. That is gone. In my waking day, when I wake up in the morning, everything I see is a reflection of me. Everything I see is this that I am. When I see pain, when I see suffering, I don't like what I see because I am seeing myself as this pain, as this destruction. So therefore I want to change that what I am by changing this. When I go to sleep at night, that moment, no more mind is active. I become that. Through the day this, at night that. Fluctuating this and that throughout the day, and fluctuating through this and that throughout the night when dreams are active. Because when my dream is active through the night, I'm no longer that. I become the dream, reflecting me as I am. The whole question is, because all of this is obvious. This is what we learn ourselves. This is what we teach ourselves. That we go from soul to human. We breathe from in and out. We think from good and bad. This is all our life is. And we know this. We appear as birth and we leave as death. But we never encounter ourselves as life. We never encounter ourselves as neither this nor that. Because though life or anything that is able to experience this and experience that cannot be this and that. When I go to the roller coaster ride, am I the body that is experiencing the roller coaster ride? Am I this experiencing that? Or am I the experience? Life taking place on its own. In between the in-breath and the out-breath, what takes place? When the light switch goes from on to off, in the moment it's neither on nor off, what takes place? In the moment of going from awake state into sleep state, when one is neither awake nor asleep, what takes place? In between the pulse, when the pulse is pulsating up and then down in that flat line, what takes place? Can death be separate from birth? Can we have death with no birth? Can we have birth with no death? Can we have man with no woman? Can we have woman with no man? But we can have child when the two become one. When birth and death become one, we have life. When man and woman become one, we have child. So when spirit and form become one, we have God. We have truth. But when we think one is in time and the other is also in another time, we have to wait until both reveal themselves as the same thing. Neither this nor that. None of this makes any sense to a mind that is not ready and prepared for the fate of its own dissolution. And in its own dissolution, that and this, what witnesses its dissolution, will not be reborn, because rebirth will take place in the presence of this and that, what one is witnessing. That what is neither this nor that, but has to be described as either one or the other, because only the human mind knows this or that. So what is before this and that is unspeakable, undescribable, unattainable, indestructible. It cannot be named because it keeps changing, because this and that were born from change, They're born from their own need and will and desire to be here. Sleep desires to be here. Wakefulness desires to be here. Pain desires to be here. Pleasure desires to be here. And we are the result of our own creation, appearing as all these states, appearing as this and that. But when this and that goes, do you go? Can you discover a non-going without experiencing a going? Who knows about ongoing and going? Non-going and going. Who neither goes nor stays? What is beyond, before all this and that? What is before I am? What is before God? What is before consciousness? What is before this moment? What is before the mirror? What is? What is?